Welcome back, everyone. Sleep has never been so funny. He is an Arizona native, comic and hypnotist, and we're excited. Flip Orley is back in the Valley performing tonight through the weekend at the Tempe Improv. Thanks for being here this morning.
Well, thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Well, we love when you come on Good Morning Arizona. I think you were here years and years ago, but let's talk about this show because we worry sometimes. People are like, I don't want to be hypnotized, but what I think is so unique about you is you make sure it's not going to go over the top crazy.
You know, it's just meant to be fun. It's silly fun. So if you were to think of like Saturday Night Live or something like that where it's sketch comedy, it's like that, but it's all improvisational. So like I'll set up a routine or a bit, and then I'll just see what the volunteers do with it. You know, and we were just talking earlier, like I don't want things to get out of control. I want it to be fun. So I did a bit in Dallas where I had all the volunteers where they became hypnotists themselves. Right, but they were really angry and bitter because they've always been shunned and ignored, and they were ridiculed because, you know, hypnosis has a sort of a sketchy past. And so they were invited in front of Congress to become America's hypnotist, but they had to hypnotize Congress, right?
Okay.
So I thought it'd be really funny to have these guys, and men and women, to be these really angry, bitter hypnotists who are trying to get the job as America's hypnotist, but they really have a lot of anger issues. So
I can see how that could be really funny.
Really interesting. So there's one guy, cowboy, big guy, cowboy boots, gets up and he goes, I can hypnotize any one of you people. He goes, give me a volunteer. And this guy in the audience stands up and goes, I'll volunteer. And as the man from the audience is walking up, my hypnotist volunteer, takes his cowboy boot off.
Oh, no.
And he starts banging the heel against his hand. And I'm like, I think he's going to knock the guy out. Like, it's really going to be, it's going to be funny, but holy moly, like that I don't think that's a good idea. So I'm getting closer and closer to my volunteer, but meanwhile, he's still banging the shoe against his hand, and the guy out of the audience is continuing to come up. I'm like, you have to be an idiot to be coming. And I'm just ready to stop it. I'm just ready to like reach over and grab the guy on the shoulder and go, you know, sleep. And just before I was able to do that, the volunteer out of the audience comes up. My hypnotized volunteer takes his boot, grabs it by the heel, shoves the upper in the man's face, and he goes, smell the boot. And that was his hypnosis technique.
Hypnosis is just, it's always something that's fascinated me because I just say, how does that happen? But you have done it to an entire crowd, which is just amazing. How long does it take before someone becomes in that state? Because we said, could you hypnotize Scott maybe or do something fun like that? But it takes time.
You know what? It does and it doesn't. If someone's been hypnotized before, you can set up a suggestion that they'll become hypnotizable very quickly in the future.
Wow.
Some people are very easily hypnotized, and then there's different techniques. There's something called sort of like a speed technique, but I don't like doing it because you almost have to physically assault someone.
Oh, that's not good.
Not good. Have you ever seen like on TV like faith healers where they, you know, heal
and then you
people?
Smack somebody and they fall to the ground?
That's kind of like what a speed technique would be like, sort of, where they almost like get them in a headlock and kind of, and I don't want to do that. So I sacrifice a little bit of speed for more comfort and safety, and I do a progressive relaxation technique.
I love it.
So like take a deep breath in, slowly out, concentrate on relaxing the muscles in your body. So it's sort of an easier, calmer way to experience hypnosis.
Incredible. If you are lucky enough to go to one of his shows, let's put out the information. Again, it's the Tempe Improv tonight, tomorrow night, Saturday, Sunday. Look at all the choices you have. Guaranteed a show that will leave you in awe. And you've sold out shows and set records. So Flip Orley, excited to have you back here in the Valley.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Have fun out there.
It's going to be a great time. Every show's different. You don't have to volunteer. I pick no one. So
okay.
Safety first.
All right. Be careful. Thank you very much, Flip. Scott.